Good morning. I'm going to mix a few things together that I've talked about before, but put them together in maybe a different way than I've put them together before this specific video. I'm going to talk about confidence and how to improve your confidence, but I'm also going to talk about it in a really unique way. I'm going to talk about the people you surround yourself with. The way people build confidence consistently is not by proving to yourself that you can do something. Because often we believe we can do something. We've got the skills to do something. What it is proving to yourself publicly that you can do something. When we do something publicly and we get some acclaim from it, or we hear great feedback from that, that is something that builds confidence faster than almost anything I can think of. I was actually just watching Michael Jordan interview where he talked about his buzzer beater in his freshman year of college. So this is way before Jordan is the person that we know him to be now, okay? Way before he became Air Jordan, and way before he won 6 championships, way before he did all these other crazy things, because I think he's a billionaire now. But at the beginning of his career, best basketball career, at the beginning, he was a freshman in college. 2 things happened that were very significant. End of the game for, I believe it was a national championship. And the coach says, he draws up a play and says, give it to Jordan. Now, first of all, if you are young and your coach, that is somebody you look up to and you believe in, they're leading you to the championship, and you believe that they understand basketball on a completely different level, and they say, give it to you, what that means is somebody trusts you. A public display of that, a public pronouncement of that is something that makes a massive difference for people. The second thing that happened is when he did get the ball, he made the shot. It was a buzzer beater. They won the national championship. Now, if those 2 things happen, not only is he getting private public acclaim, so his coach and his teammates now see him in a completely different level because he was trusted with something. Not only that happened, but in the outside world, it also happened. And this is very, very, very important, okay? People matter. We are social creatures, and this is how we learn what we're good at or what we're not good at. Somebody can believe that they have the skills to do something and yet lack confidence to actually do it. This happens all the time, and you see people. Public speaking is a great example of this. Most people go, "Hey, listen, I know my industry. I could talk about it. I can help people understand, or I could sell somebody on an idea because I know about my product." And yet, when they're put on a public stage, they kind of clam up, and they're afraid, and they lose their nerve. Why? Because they don't know how they're going to look to other people, and all of us have a deep fear of being criticized or ostracized in a public way by other people. Why? Because we're social creatures. Because we depend on the relationships around us. So here's what I want to go. I'm wrapping all this up. I'm putting it all together. And what I want you to do is start surrounding yourself with the right people. And this is on a completely different level than I've talked about before. If you're putting yourself in the context of maybe coaches or teachers or people like that you trust, and they are saying, hey, you can do this. They're handing the ball to you, and you realize, wait a second, I can do things on a completely different level. You're getting that acclamation, that proclamation publicly in a private setting, in a smaller setting, in a smaller group. And not only that, you are also, or maybe you're told to speak on a certain subject or whatever it is, okay? Or people in your smaller group, your group of friends or business colleagues say, hey, listen, you've been nominated for this award. That's huge. So spend time with the right people, with coaches and mentors and colleagues and people who mastermind with you. Spend time with those people. What that will do is set you up for success in the outside world, because now you will get acclaim on a completely different level. And when you reach that, when you're able to do something in a public setting and people go, this person is excellent, and people that you don't even know now believe you are excellent at something, your confidence will skyrocket. But again, some of that is legitimately just doing what you need to do, right? Getting good at what we need to be good at. But part of it is surrounding ourselves with the right people. Because when we put ourselves in a position to succeed by having people that are encouraging, but that will also put us in positions that stretch us and help us grow, now we are on a path to huge success. And I hope you understand just how much this means to you. I hope you understand just how much this can do for you if you start doing this. How do you start this? Well, again, you can go to cheap mastermind groups that cost no money, like meetup.com or whatever, and that's okay. I'm not saying anything bad about those, but know that other people that are looking for something free are also going to those. And my personal opinion, and this is what I do for myself, if I'm ever going to be a part of a mastermind group, I make sure it costs me a lot and costs other people a lot. Because what it does is it separates people who can handle that from other people. I'm not saying that they're worse and we're better. It's just saying, like, go to a mastermind group that costs $200,000 a year to join, and you're going to be with your network now is going to be people who all understand business. Completely different level, right? So I encourage you to think about this. Go, what is one thing that I can do? What is one group that I can be part of? And as I'm part of this group, they can raise me up to their level and even maybe put me on a pedestal, and I can hit higher heights. Do that. And then spend the time, energy, money, whatever it takes. Spend it on it. Everything has a cost. Success has a cost. And if you want to hit success faster, this is one way you can do that, by building your confidence with the right people. Remember, you've got this.